First of all, thank you for having this. I appreciate it, Mark. I'm Coach Gaines. This is Alex, Tootill, Jack Brooks, and on the end is Keiron Major. This year, we're taking an approach for the upcoming season, just taking it one game at a time. We can't get too far of ourselves, so we're just going to take it one game at a time each week.
Hey guys, it's Ryan Kelly from WCTV. Looking at the schedule, a lot of local flair. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, every local school in Tallahassee, except North Florida Christian. But even that being said, you've still got some games. You're headed to Ocala to play Forest, playing Buchholz out of Gainesville. Are you guys excited to have a little bit more of a normal schedule this year, as great as it is to play all the guys in town, to go back out, hit the road again?
I'm absolutely excited. I know the guys are excited. There's nothing like getting on a nice charter bus and going out of town and competing with somebody on Friday nights. I know Ocala and Gainesville teams are pretty good teams, so we're gonna go down there and just give it our all.
When it comes to like hitting the road and playing teams on the road, it's a good experience for everyone to see football outside of Tallahassee and meet a different challenge when you're playing someone who isn't in town. But we'll always be ready, and we'll meet every game with the same mindset of we got to go 1-0 each game.
You guys have really kind of been in battle, but I watched you guys towards the close of last season taking on Rickards, and arguably one of the best games that I saw you guys play. Do you felt like as the season went on, just some of the youth and some of the younger guys were stepping up, and you kind of see some pieces coming together?
Yes, absolutely. Last year this year as well, we got a young team, but the guys we was counting on last year should have at least a year or more of experience. And so when we have those tight situations of winning a football game, now we know how to finish that type of game with the 5 to 7 turnovers we had. So we should have won that game based off the turnovers. But now that we have a more experienced group, we can definitely finish a game like that off.
You go to a school with a long tradition of success, and things have been not as well in the past couple of years. What do you think you guys can do to bring that back, bring your school back to glory as it was in the past?
First and foremost is to start. I really feel like you start with the coaches. We got to do a better job at doing certain things for the players in order for them to be successful. Also, another thing is just developing a different type of culture. I know a lot of people like to go look at Leon and just say, all these traditions with Gene Cox and Coach Sauls and everything, and that's hard to live up to. Those guys was the ultimate competitors. They won every ball game, and so we're trying to kind of I don't want to say break away from that tradition, but we want to try to kind of create our own tradition. So sometimes when you're doing that, it's gonna look ugly the first few years of doing it, but then hopefully towards the end or the middle of it, it will pay off. And now we have, this is a different Leon team.
As the players, we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard. The coaches can tell us all the plays we need to run and everything we need to do, but the players, we need to hold ourselves accountable and to a higher standard. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones who have to go out on Friday nights and make the plays and do what we need to do to come away each week with a win. So just by being a more disciplined and complete team, that's going to help us, bring this new tradition and bring back some of the old tradition of dominance.
Andrew Jupe from VSN Tallahassee. Guys, I guess first the players and then Coach, I'd like to hear from you as well. It seems past 5-8 years, Leon really kind of hung its hat, and success was based on a power run game and a good defense. And obviously when you have a weapon like Jack in the mix as well, that's going to be some big time stuff. Is that going to be something you guys are hanging your hat on this year? What can we expect to see from you guys on all three sides of the ball?
We'll start it off with Alex, Tootill on defense.
On defense, we want to win every play. That's point blank. We got to stop the run and we have to stop the pass.
As far as special teams go, my job is to have my unit win the field position game every time we step on the field. So if the offense struggles, it's our job to pin the opponent in a tough spot so our defense can do their job. And stop them and get the ball back and really just win the field position game.
We're still going to be doing some of our power run and ultimate defensive things. But right now, we're just going back to basically the basics on what do we do, how do we execute this, and how is the best way to play it in order as we proceed through our season.
And defensively, because I'm the defensive coordinator here, we're going to have a different mindset mentality. We're just going to run to the football, tackle, and keep hitting for 48 minutes. Along with Jacks flipping the field, that's big time for defense, making field goals. So we're gonna run the ball like we did a few years ago, well, and we're gonna play some tough defense.